Okay, you guys know how I said that I would be finished with my homework and record this? Yeah, I'm still not done with my homework and I'm not going to be done with it for a couple days, and this cannot wait for a couple days. So, new adventure, the rise of... I'm sorry, if you say curse breaker, the first person I'll think of is always gonna be Rakepik. Yes, welcome to akemistormborn. Welcome to my channel. My name is Akemi, and on this channel we obsessively talk about Rakepik. Nobody else obsessively talks about Rakepik, only I do. Wingardium... Stop. Wingardium Leviosa Kid is tired of everyone making fun of him for being bad at spells. So he's asked you to help him reinvent himself by mentoring him to become a curse breaker. Okay. Good morning. By the time you guys will see it, it's gonna be morning. Right now it's very clearly 11:58. It's almost 12 a.m. It's gonna be morning in a minute, 2 minutes. Good morning. Here we have the Wingardium Leviosa side quest. It's not exactly the Wingardium Leviosa, but you remember the side quest. But you remember that one blonde Gryffindor kid who's been a meme in Hogwarts Mystery ever since the game came out? The guy who doesn't know Wingardium Leviosa. This is a whole TLSQ for him. And I've been looking forward to this. I would really like to meet the Wingardium Leviosa Kid and be his actual friend. He is a very wholesome guy. So, let's go. And yes, I haven't changed my clothes on purpose. Whenever I thought of when this side quest will come out, I always just imagined Sarai wearing this, and I didn't have any bright ideas. I thought, let's just keep her in the year 7 outfit. Look, I know this side quest takes place in year 6, but it's gonna happen in year 7 for me no matter what. Have I said good morning and welcome yet? I don't remember, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. Also, yeah, Leviosa Kid is only bad at one spell, which is... Okay, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? You guys have to be seeing what I'm seeing, right? This makes me happy. My two favorite boys are friends. My two favorite boys are friends. This makes me very happy. Oh my god, this is happiness. This has to be happiness. This what I'm feeling right now. This quest has just started. It's already wholesome. I've been having a really bad month in general, and this is gonna cheer me up. This is supposed to be Rowan here. That makes me sad. But this makes me happy. Who would Barnaby be talking to if we weren't in year 7? Because it won't be Corey. Wait, and we have a spot next to Leviosa Kid. Yay! I like this boy. He's very wholesome. I know we haven't known him for very long, but that first time that mini game came out where you help him and encourage him into performing Wingardium Leviosa, like it was always that mini game came out for Charms class, it was like a whole celebration. Like for me and some friends, like he finally did it. So he can't say he doesn't know Wingardium Leviosa. He can actually do it. It's just that maybe it takes some time to grasp spells. Anyway, I've been on this first screen for 5 whole minutes. Let's just go. I just ate. This can't be happening. Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, students. Wands out, please. For today's class, we will be brushing up on feather duster to ferret. I will require one brave volunteer to come up and provide the class as a demonstration. Do I have any takers? No, I'm an introvert. I would never go up to give a presentation. Why does MC always do this? I'd be happy to give it a go, Professor McGonagall. Thank you. It's always MC, and also I wouldn't go realistically. I think perhaps I'd like to hear from someone else for this demonstration. Don't make a fool of Leviosa Kid. Please don't do it. Let's see. How about... No. Please don't make a fool of him. Don't do it. Madam Professor McGonagall, do not do it. Teachers always do this. They will pick the quietest kid, the most introverted kid in the class, and torture them by making them go up. Nah, Professor, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You. Are you pointing at me? Yes, if you would kindly step up to the front of the class and demonstrate feather duster to ferret. This poor boy is shaking so much. Oh my god. Shut! He can cast Wingardium Leviosa. Hey, isn't that the kid who always has trouble casting Wingardium Leviosa in Charms class? Yes, I've been giving a few tutoring lessons before, but unfortunately he still hasn't seemed to master it. He can do it, that's a complete lie. Hopefully he's better at Transfiguration than he is at Charms. Apparently not. I mean, at least he turned it into something. Did everyone see that? I bet the reason Barnaby is like this is because he makes the same mistake. I'm just saying it's an okay mistake to make. That's why he looked like that. Did everyone see that? Wingardium Leviosa Kid confused Feather Duster to ferret with Gobstone to skunk. Look, I don't think the lesson should be called Feather Duster to ferret if you can turn it into something else. I honestly did not know that in a lesson called Feather Duster to ferret, it was possible to turn a feather duster into a skunk. If he can transfigure anything into anything, then I think W.L.K, as we will call him, is much more powerful than the rest of us. So shut up, Marula. I think he can probably turn you into a ferret. I think Marula is just like the representation of Jam City in this game. No, wait. Marula is... Okay, I take that back. Nice one, mate. Wingardium Leviosa Kid strikes again. Just sit down, boy. Are you alright? I'm so embarrassed. First Wingardium Leviosa and now this. Look, in your defense, you can do Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know why everyone thinks you can't. This poor girl is falling asleep. Somebody bring her to bed. I need to sleep. I haven't slept in... Actually can't think too long. I spent too long doing homework. I would like to flip off all my teachers in college, please. You are making my life hell and I would rather die. Don't worry, it was an honest mistake. Anyone could have made it. Not just anyone, just me, because that's why I am apparently. That horrible incident in Charms class has followed me around ever since we were first years. Which one? Most people don't even know my real name. Just call me Wingardium Leviosa Kid. I know it is get stuck with the nickname. People call me Cursebreaker all the time. I hate it. Yes, but that's a nickname you should be proud of, Srahi. Everyone at this school loves you. I would like to hide, please. You're known for being brave and heroic. Meanwhile, I'm known for being the kid who's terrible at spells. Can I give him a hug? I would like to give him a hug immediately. Where's my teddy bear? Where is my teddy bear? Come over here. You, get here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rosie. She is my favorite teddy bear. And she helps me with my homework. And we love her. Every time I feel like hugging Wingardium Leviosa W.L.K, I am going to hug Rosie. And you all will hug her. And you will hug W.L.K also. So, I suggest you watch this video with a stuffed animal in your arm. No, she's going in my lap. Yeah, she's going to stay in my lap for the rest of this video. If you don't believe me, well, here. I can't show anymore. I'm wearing shorts. So just, she's in my lap, okay? I would suggest you watch the rest of this video with a, go get a stuffed animal. Every time you want to hug him, you hug your stuffed animal. I love her. And I love him too. He's sweet boy. You're known for being brave and heroic. Meanwhile, I'm known for being the kid who's terrible at spells. Yeah, I'm also known as the kid who loves too easily. Remember what happened with Rakepik? I loved her and, well, look how that turned out. I'm tired of it. I need to prove that the rest of the student body that I'm more than just that kid. How do you plan on doing that exactly? I have an idea how to reinvent myself, but before I tell you what it is, I'd like to ask you something. If you don't mind, Sarahi, I'd love to hear what it's like being a curse breaker and how it makes you feel. Awful. I want to hide. Of course, what would you like to know? I would like to hide. I've been on the starting screen. I've been on this start for 10 minutes. I'm taking too long. Curse breaking can be exhilarating but also incredibly scary. Do you have any idea what I've had to deal with? I have to deal with the cabal, my guy. Ben is sleeping. Let these children sleep. Why do teachers across all worlds have this problem? Let us sleep, please. We are suffering. Hogwarts teachers and real life teachers aren't that much different, are they? I didn't ask to become a curse breaker. I became one out of necessity. Talking shall not be tolerated while class is in session. Talking is not tolerated while any class is in session. You are not special, special Professor McGonagall. Sort of. Look, I'm sorry I'm being salty to Professor McGonagall, but she's like every teacher ever, and I have had to deal with some awful teachers, and they've over the last week become even more awful. Silvers, this is even the most impressive curse breaker in this room. Yes, I am. You're the one who joined us. Most of the curse words complete without mention of my heroism. You were only there for 2 of them. Although I suppose you did help in the sunken world, so I guess okay. Now, I would have gotten my homework done today. I was actually, this morning, the minute I woke up, I began with my homework. I thought I would get it done by the end of the day. I was feeling pretty good about myself, but then my teacher decided, hey, how about we put more homework in there? Now it's gonna take me another week. And I won't be able to get it done for a couple of days because I don't know how to do it and I need my classmates' help. She's gonna help, but first she needs to take time on her own to do it. So that's the problem. And do any of you guys want to know why I haven't drawn anything since I drew Adelaide in Drakepick's cloak? Because I've had to spend my time making all this garbage. This is literal garbage, I know. This is what I had to do for homework. This is what I've been doing for 2 days. I was honestly just feeling a little downhearted with how badly my drawings have been performing lately. I just needed that little break, and then I thought I'd take like a small break and then I'll just continue drawing more Addy and Patty content because I just like it. But then I was told to I got homework that make 25 of these animal stick garbage. This is what I have had to spend all my creative energy now on, and I have no will to draw, and this is not even the last of it. I still need to make more of these sticky animal garbages. Like my teacher always saying, you need to do all this for practice. Dude, I get it. But making 25 of these was not practice, it was just torture. I have no will to draw. You have killed my will to draw. Rosie, you are falling off my lap. Sit over there. No, I want to give you here. No, I want to hug. After hearing your exciting stories of heroism firsthand, I've decided how I'd like to reinvent myself, Rahi. It's a bad idea, dude. You do not. I told you, I became one out of necessity. It wasn't something I wanted. I want to become a great curse breaker, just like you. You do? Nobody asked your opinion, Maruna! I should not be shouting. Ha! That's the most ridiculous idea I ever heard. No one asked your opinion. Goddamn Leviosa Kid, a curse breaker. He can't even do basic spells. You won't survive a single day. You're the one who joined her! I wish I could use that against her. It will just so be fun. That's not fair, Lula. Being a good curse breaker doesn't just boil down to one skill. For all we know, he could be an excellent curse breaker. Thank you, Sarai. I really do think I could be an excellent curse breaker if I had the proper training. Allow me to say that if you wanted to become a curse breaker, Rickwick's training would be far better than whatever training I'm gonna give. But of course, that is not an option. Which is exactly where you come in. You want me to teach you how to be a curse breaker. Look, dude. Rickwick's teachings weren't bad when it comes to how to be a curse breaker. None of her teachings were bad. She was a bad person, but she had awesome teachings. That's the problem. I would actually like it very much if all of my teachers just fell in a ditch and they all got replaced by Rickwick. I don't care if Rickwick tries to murder me, but can you at least teach me useful things at my own pace so that I can actually understand what's happening in my life? Yeah, I don't care if Rickwick tries to murder me. You know what? After teaching me, you can murder me, but I just don't want my teachers. I just don't like them. I would like a rake pick. Where is the local rake pick? There has to be one local rake pick somewhere. Where is the local criminal teacher? Where is the local redhead devil? Please bring me the local devil. I will sell my soul to you. To not have to go to college anymore. I'm not even joking. I would sell my soul to the devil to not have to go to college. At least my college. It kills my will to be creative. Everything they do just kills my will to want to draw. You want me to teach you how to be a curse breaker. If I'm to make it as a curse breaker, I'll need someone to show me how it's done. So why not go to the best curse breaker I know? You only know one. The best one has already been in Azkaban. The best one is in Azkaban. That's the problem. I'm not a good teacher. I don't know how to teach. I barely know how to learn. Without Rowan, I can't grasp any concept. It takes me a long time. And the teacher who actually, and the only adult who was able to put stuff into my brain, ended up a criminal, murdered my best friend, and is now in Azkaban, which I still feel very sad about. I'm honored that you would like me to be your mentor. That word hurts me. But I was thrown into curse breaking to save my brother. So that is a complete lie. You did receive training from Rake. That's what she came here for in year 4 and year 5. And she didn't know. She came for the curse word. She ended up training us too. I've been here for 10 minutes. I'm taking too long. I genuinely do want to help you, but I'm not exactly sure where we'd even begin. Well, you could start by teaching him Protego. That's just gonna copy what Rake did one time. That's the easy parts, right? We could begin by receiving some formal training together. But I don't want to go for formal curse breaking training. Like I said, the best one is already in Azkaban. I don't know where to start. Are we gonna ask Bill? I'm ashamed. I forgot about Bill. Yeah, let's ask Bill. While learning more about proper curse breaking technique at the library. Yes, that does sound like a splendid place to start. But if I do agree to become your mentor, I'm a bit embarrassed to say I don't believe you've actually told me your real name yet. Finally, we actually asked him his name. It's what... It's Wilfred Kid. Okay, no, I'm about to burst. Look, my neck hurts really bad. I think I slept the wrong way one night. And now my neck hurts. This part really hurts. I can't burst out. I think I'll break my neck. I think I'll actually snap my neck if I laugh that hard. Wilfred Kid. Jam City, you have outdone yourself. Wilfred Kid will be a meme for all eternity. And his initials are still W.L.K. I'm not even kidding. This is the best choice of name. Wait, your initials are W.L.K? Yes, it's a family tradition. My father's name is Wilfred as well, so I prefer to go by Levi to avoid any confusion. Levi it is then. It's a good name. It suits you well. Oh my god, I've never wanted to hug someone more. It's nice to meet you officially, Levi. And now that I know your name, I promise I will never in my life forget such an original name. I'm so happy. This is my friend now. He's my friend now. Half an hour into the video and I've only done the first part. I've been taking too long. Let's head on over to the library after class and we study up on the fundamentals of curse breaking together. MC has already finished with the cursed words. Now it's only R that's the problem. So do we still need to study curse breaking? I actually apologize for taking too long with that first part. I promise I'll try not to take that long with the rest of the side quest. I hope people are still watching this video. Over the last few days, my view count has been drastically decreasing. And I think I know what the issue is. I think the issue is the fact that I've, over the last few weeks, begun every single episode with complaining. I apologize for complaining. I really do. I'm very sorry. I should not be complaining as much as I do. over the last month, like I said in the beginning, it's just nothing has been going right. So it just makes me very grumpy. And it just also makes me not want to record. College has turned me off for everything. I don't want to draw. I don't want to make videos. It's the only thing that keeps me from quitting, that keeps me into making videos. That makes no sense in grammar. But the only reason I'm still making these videos is because I am too curious to see what happens in Hogwarts Mystery. It's really my curiosity keeping me going at this point. And the fact that I do like commentating, even though I don't like the editing part. But see, that's the thing. College just makes me not want to do anything anymore, and it's really sad because this is like this one thing that I can at least choose to do. But I want to keep doing it because it's a responsibility I've taken on my own. Now, I'm complaining. Please don't complain. I need to stop complaining. I need to continue with the side quest. Time limited side quest. I'm reading a fascinating biography about Leviosa Kid, the famous potioneer from Castle Brookson. Oh, okay. Okay, what did Ismaila do? Your friend pulled every book about curse breaking of the self. I expect him to put them back in his hand. Oh, she's saying that to me. Oh, hi, Tal, what are you doing? Sometimes I browse through the poetry section when I'm looking for inspiration. Okay, good for you. Every book dude, are you sure you want to read that much? Even I don't want to read that much. Hey, Levi, what's that you got there? The thing about Leviosa Kid is he's an NPC, which means he's got very basic NPC features. You can literally make your MC look exactly like him if you want. And I think games at some point had like a save file where they had a MC named Leviosa Kid. Oh, I wonder if they're still using that save file. Oh, hi Sarahi. I was just reading through this book of brain teasers while I waited. I love solving puzzles. But now that you're here, we can get started learning about curse breaking. I still have no idea what I'm doing. I took the liberty of searching the library for every book on the topic I could find. Excellent. As I told you earlier, I have never received any formal training when I became a curse breaker. That is a lie. Take that back. You received formal training from WHOLESOME. So doing this research will helpful for me too. Okay, I know this quest is originally set in year 6, but in year 7 we're already done with curse breaking. I really appreciate you agreeing to mentor me on this journey, Sarahi. I have no idea what I'm doing, dude. You're the first person who's ever believed in me before, and I won't forget the way you stood up to Marula for me. Come on, you're such a wholesome dude. I like you. You're very wholesome. Of course, Levi, it was wrong of Marula to make such a negative assumption without giving you a chance. She's like that. Well, under your mentorship, I really hope we'll get to prove her wrong. Whatever happens, Levi, it's clear to me that becoming a curse breaker is something you really care about. You heard about it for 5 minutes. And as a mentor, I'll do my best to keep you safe and give you the tools you need in order to succeed. How will I do that? I'm not Reikpik. I would love to be one right about now. Honestly, murder doesn't sound so bad. Not Rohan's. I'm not talking about Rohan. Just having the power to end a life sounds pretty cool to me right about now. I'm in a very bad state of mind. Okay? Please do not cancel me. Just know that when I'm editing this video, I'm going to regret saying that. My point is, how am I going to do any of this? That being said, let's dive into our first lesson and read through these books about curse breaking. That sounds great, Sahil. Let the training begin. I have no idea what I'm doing, and the fact that he's so excited makes me feel worse. He is so excited, and I cannot do anything for him. Oh my god, dear God, help me. I want to make him happy. He is so sweet. I really don't want to disappoint Leviosa Kid, and there's a whole headcanon in my brain right now. And of course, it's gonna involve Reikpik. Curses are rarely as simple as they seem. In my experience, this is true. Of course, I have a headcanon I've kind of have a headcanon in my brain involving Reikpik, of course, and him. So I don't know how many of you know this, but in my headcanon, before going into the buried vault in year 5, Reikpik gives Sarahi one of those Eye of Horus or maybe Eye of Ra, I don't know, one of these brooches. And Sarahi keeps it. She treasures it, in fact. And in the portrait wall, she wears it specifically above her heart, kind of symbolizing that she trusts Rakepik, which we all know immediately got broken within that world. And since then, she's been wanting to discard that brooch, but Sarahi, she's never had the heart to discard it. She's always, for some strange reason, just wanted to keep it. She did once throw it off. I think I haven't thought about where she threw it, but let's just assume she threw it into the fountain in the courtyard. But she immediately took it back, no, I don't have the heart to part with this. Because it's this is a memory of the time when Rakepik was my mentor, and I was still happy to be taught by her. Even after chapter 18 happened, she still did not have the heart to part with it. I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but well, now I'm telling you, this is the thing. Sarahi has kept that brooch throughout, her Hogwarts life, and even in fact had it in the sunken vault, had it in her pocket at that point. But I have an idea. Sarahi would again try to get rid of it, maybe by giving it to Levi, but then again realize I don't have the heart to part with this. I don't know, it just sounds angsty, and I like angst sometimes. Who am I kidding? I like angst most times. But that's the thing. It's once again going to be another one of those, I don't have the heart to part with this. I want to keep this brooch. It's a memory of the times when times were good. And also it's useful for curse breakers because it's like a symbol that protects you from curses. So, did you find our first lesson about curse breaking to be helpful, Letty? Yes, very helpful. There's so much to learn. I hope one day I only hope I'll be able to remember it all. There is no way. And I'm not saying just he can't do it. I don't think anybody can remember that much information. Retaining has never been my strong suit. But if there's one important lesson for me to take away, for my research, what should it be, Sarahi? Please, for the love of God, always be cautious. As we just said, it's important in expert extreme caution. I can't read. It's important to exert extreme caution while embarking on any curse-breaking mission. Oh my God, please be cautious. Don't be like me. You never know what objects might be cursed, and there's potential danger around every corner. If you're gonna touch something, please touch it with your wand first. It's great advice, Sarahi. I'll do my best to be as careful as I can. For me, one of the most interesting things I read today was how many famous curse breakers worked at Gringotts. I'm pretty sure every famous curse breaker has worked at Gringotts. Are we going to mention Rakepik in this TLSQ ever? Please mention her. I miss Rakepik. I actually do. You people cannot cancel me anymore. You people know I love her. I am so disappointed by how our story has turned out. I will forever be disappointed by that. Yes, many of the best curse breakers in the Wizarding world have gotten their start working for Gringotts. I mean, yes, Bill Weasley. Are we never gonna mention Rakepik? One such example is my good friend and curse breaker extraordinaire, Bill Weasley. You're friends with Bill Weasley? That's smashing. I would very much like to meet him one day. Perhaps I could arrange for an introduction. You do that for me. Yeah, sure, he's my big bro. Not by blood, but by heart. Of course, Lily. And if you ask nicely, maybe Bill would even allow us to shadow him on one of his adventures. No, not again. Not again, please. That would be brilliant. It would be very helpful for me to witness a curse breaker in action. Yeah, I don't think he wants to do that after what we did the last time. Yes, I quite agree. Let's go meet up with Bill and see if we can accompany him on his next mission. This is a bad idea, MC. Wasn't he banned from the 3 broomsticks? Is he waiting for Madam Mila and ask her on a date? I'm sorry, I had to. This is the first thing that came to my brain. First, the ban thing, and the second, is he waiting for a date? Nothing to see here, just having a butterbeer while I wait to make a purchase from a dark wizard. Nothing to see at all. Okay, if you say so. The 3 broomsticks is the perfect place to relax. After an exhausting day selling jokes with zonkos, Bring me a butterbeer immediately. What will you lot be having then? Do you have anything with actual alcohol in it? I feel like I'll be needing it. There was he! He was not behind me. Here we are, back at the Three Broomsticks. Well, just like the time we surprised you after your graduation. That was a smashing good time, Sai, but something tells me we're not here for another party trick. Indeed, I'm helping Levi here pursue his dream of becoming a curse breaker. And I figured you might be willing to help too. I do owe you one after you helped me with my Hungarian horntail back at the Dragon Sanctuary. Of course, I'll do what I can, Sarahi. My head is very itchy, but I don't want to scratch on camera. This is so exciting! I can't believe I'm sitting here receiving advice from not one but two brilliant curse breakers. You wholesome boy. Do you guys have your stuffed animals yet? Just asking out of curiosity. It's always nice to have a stuffed animal with you. Sorry I can't keep you in my lap anymore. And yet here you are, Levi. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Weasley. Please call me Bill. If I may ask, why did you originally ask to become a curse breaker, Mr. Bill? Believe it or okay, not to discredit MC because it was, yes, actually MC who did help him discover the Korean curse breaking in that one side quest, which I think has this point been removed, I'm not sure. Wasn't it Rakepick who got you your job at Gringotts though? There is so much Rakepick involved in curse breaking. Why is no one talking about her? Even if it is in a way like, we did learn a lot from her, not that it did us any good. Even if you want to discredit her, at least discredit her properly. And I found it to be thrilling ever since. The life of a curse breaker in many things is many things, but it's never boring. Well, that's certainly true. I would prefer boring, please. What about you, Srani? What's your favorite thing about being a curse breaker? I hate being a curse breaker. I literally just want to go and play with a cute animal. Like a bear. Like you. You're sweet. I love you. This is my mom's old teddy bear. She gave it to me when I was born. I guess helping others. I became a curse breaker to help my brother Jacob, and I'm glad I've been able to help many others as well. It says a lot about your character that you like to help your friends, Rahi. Maybe I like that too much. Thanks, Bill. That means a lot coming from you. Well, it's simply the truth, but I know you didn't come here fishing for compliments, Rahi. Yeah. You came here to ask for my help, so what sort of thing did you have in mind? We were wondering if I might let us accompany you on your next curse breaking mission for Gringotts. It would be really helpful to Levi to see a professional curse breaker in action. After the last time, I'd personally love to go on another curse breaking adventure with you though. I don't want to though. I suppose I would be open to having some companions on my next mission. Can the bugs go away? Why do the bugs have to come as soon as I start recording? This is serious business and I won't take just anyone along. You and I do know each other well, Sarahi. However, Levi and I have only just met. Tell me, why should I agree to let you both join me? Please, Bill, allow us to convince you why we would be both be excellent companions for your next mission. How would I just skip over this to reduce some time in this already 37.5-minute long video? You missed nothing. The conversation was nothing interesting. After considering your arguments why I should take you along for my next mission, convince me that even though Levi may be inexperienced, his heart is clearly in the right place. And if it really means that much to you, Sarai, I'll let you both tag along, but under one condition. And what's that, Bill? As I told you, curse breaking is serious business, and when we're out in the field, the stakes will be very high. If you're truly serious about being a curse breaker, Levi, it's important you understand what you're signing up for. And that means getting a sense for both the good and bad aspects of the job. Bill is right, Levi. Before we can take you out on a real curse breaking mission, you need to be absolutely certain you're aware of the dangers that lie ahead. I have nearly died multiple times. What kind of dangers, Sarahi? Well, for starters, I have died multiple times. Almost died multiple times. I'm not the perfect person to help you understand what Bill and I are talking about, Levi. Please don't make Beatrice do this. Beatrice Haywood? Isn't that the girl who got trapped in a portrait in the 5th years? Yes, you two should go talk to Beatrice so Levi can hear about her experience being cursed firsthand. I don't think she wants to talk about it. Afterwards, it's still what Levi wants to do. If you can come find me at Gringotts and let me know. Alright, well, that sounds like a good plan. You know, I could just tell him myself. Come on, Levi. If you're ready, let's go meet Beatrice. Oh, yeah, they are still friends. That makes me happy. Try it again, Beatrice, and this time with some feeling. Then Sergio. Oh, this is the teeth one, right? Careful, Sarahi. You almost wound up with two very large front teeth. Yeah, very funny. That's not funny, Ismalta. One of us couldn't gotten hurt. See, Levi, I told you the path of a curse breaker can be a dangerous one. Yes, I can see that's right. But it's also quite exhilarating. Why did no one clap? We should have clapped for Beatrice. Why did we not clap for Beatrice? Sorry, Srai, I didn't mean to scare you. And is that the Leviosa Kid? Please don't call me that. Srai and Leviosa Kid are friends now? Ha, that's rich. Shut. His name is Levi and I've taken in underweaving. I can't even speak properly. Levi, are you sure you still want my help? This child can't even speak properly. Because he wants to be a curse breaker. Alright, good for you, Levi, but what does any of this have to do with us? Before we go on a dangerous mission with Bill Weasley, I figured it would be a good idea for him to meet you, Beatrice. Yeah, and why is that? As someone who suffered a curse and got stuck in a painting, Levi could learn a lot from you. If you'd be willing, I'd really like to hear about your experience, Beatrice. I bet you would. That's all anyone who ever wants to talk to me about. But why should I tell you? I'm actually going to say, you don't have to share if it's painful. I know what you went through was horrible, Beatrice. You don't have to share anything if it's too painful. I will shut up and leave. Come on. Somebody hug Beatrice immediately. It's okay, you don't have to tiptoe around my feelings, right? Feelings are dumb anyway. And believe it or not, I'm actually proud of what I went through. I wouldn't be who I am now if I had you. Yeah, Beatrice is a dark and Alright, we can talk about what happened, but only if you promise not to get all mushy about it. Okay, I miss the original Beatrice. It was a strange feeling having to watch his life moved on without me. I'm glad we found you when we did, Beatrice, though I wish it'd been sooner. I felt so helpless I was stuck in that painting. Beatrice does not have to answer any of your questions if he doesn't want to. That's exactly what I said. If Rickman tried to trap me in a portrait, I would have cast Din's IG owner. Yeah, but wait, hold on. Rickman didn't do that. That is something that happened and then Merula found you and then she told Rickman. That is actually what happened. Wait, hold on. If Merula's always been ours mole, then everything confuses me. I don't want to think. It must be hard for you to return to the grand staircase after what happened. Getting cursed changed me forever. Can't imagine what I'm not. Even Jacob was trapped. Why don't we just talk to Jacob? If I'd been there, I would have tried to save you, Beatrice. Oh, come on, that's wholesome. That is wholesome. I wouldn't wish a curse on anyone, not even Rakepig. Beatrice, love, I am so proud of you. She has a heart in her right place. She's got a good heart. She wouldn't even wish this on someone as bad as Canon Rakepig. Now, Headcanon Rakepig is a completely different ball game. But Canon Rakepig, no. By the way, compared to the Defense Against Dark Arts class has always been just like a little sad for me. I really miss Rakepig. I miss her classes. It was a strange feeling when I was redoing the entire game again after being banned twice. And at that point, I couldn't understand how I felt about being trained by Rakepig again in year 5. What I realized later is that I just really miss her. It's just such a shame what happened to Rakepig and how her character has been treated. She would have been that perfect blend of Snape and Sirius for MC. That's what I'm honestly trying to make her in my headcanon Rakepig. Like she's like a mother. She just knows things. And she has severe regrets about everything that has happened. And she's willing to give up everything to fix it. Even those things that can't be fixed, like losing Rowan. Like my headcanon Rakepig, I've made her the way like, she knows that nothing she does is going to fix anything she does, but that's not going to make her stop trying. That's where Adelaide comes in. Adelaide is the one who encouraged her that you can still try to fix things. And knowing Sarahi Silver, she will appreciate the attempt. And that's how Sarahi feels. That's exactly how Sarahi feels in year 7. I appreciate the attempts to make things better. So, Levi, now that you've heard Beatrice's harrowing story about getting cursed, how does it make you feel? It was even truly awful being trapped in that portrait, Beatrice. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It was awful, but I survived and I came out even stronger. We know you did, Beatrice. Maybe, but nobody else actually sees me that way. All they can see is someone who's changed, or someone who's damaged. I feel the same way. Everyone only sees one little piece. They see the one thing I'm bad at, but none of the good. That's precisely why I'm determined to change that and prove myself as a curse breaker. Then that's what you should do, Levi, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Are you certain this is what you want, Levi? After hearing about the dangers that might lie ahead, can I just point out that I have almost died multiple times? For the third time. I'm more certain than ever, Sarai. Talking with Beatrice has made me realize I'm not scared of getting cursed, but I am scared of being seen as Leviosa Kid for the rest of my life. And that's all I need to hear, Levi. Let's head over to Gringotts to find Bill, and the three of us will set out on your first curse-breaking adventure. Oh dear God, this first part took me 46 minutes and 50 seconds. Where have all the good rhymes gone? This entire side quest is a meme. Is that Diego? Is this a Diego side quest? When did this come out? It can't have come out today with the TLSQ. TLSQ and SQs don't come together. When did this come out? Hey, this came out last week with the chapter? Okay, was anyone going to tell me that we had a Diego side quest out? Or was I just supposed to figure that out myself? I can't believe none of you in the comments told me that there was a Diego side quest. Now I won't be able to do that on camera either. Because I don't do things if I don't do them on the first day. Yeah, and also got myself a glass of water. Should have gotten a bottle too. Oh, we've come here after a very long time. As tucking away this month's earnings, it's not large sum, but it's certainly better than nothing. Okay, good for you, sir. I've got my eye on you, both of them in fact. Okay. Your presence here is highly suspicious. Oh, you shut. Where is Bill? Oh, here's his boss. I should have probably been more creative with my clothing. Where did he come from? Cranky, just look at this place, Sarahi. Simply amazing. Sorry, that was my attempt at copying a British accent. When he said cranky. No matter how many times I've been here before, it never gets any less spectacular. Hello, Bill. Ah, you're here. I assume this means Levi has made the decision about whether or not he'd like to proceed. Yes, after meeting with Beatrice, I'm more determined than ever to become a curse breaker, Bill. Imagine doing this side quest in year 5 and getting training from Rakepig instead. That will never happen. Jam City just doesn't want to involve Rakepig in anything interesting. They just made her a stupid idiot villain. I already know Griphook. Well, in that case, Rahi Silver is Levi Kid. I would like to introduce you to Griphook. We already know Griphook. Nice to meet you, Mr. Griphook. We've actually met once before when I helped retrieve Urgraf's golden egg from the Dragon Sanctuary. Yes, of course, as I recall, I asked you to consider coming to work for Gringotts after you graduate. I'm still scared, I don't want to do it. I'm still leaving my options open, but I'm taking you up on your offer to accompany Bill on another mission. I've invited Sarai and Levi Kid to join me on my new assignment to see Gringotts Cursebreaker in action. Ah yes, very good. And speaking of your new assignment, listen closely as I will now explain the details of your mission. I hope Leviosa Kid knows what he's signing up for. I don't want him to die, and I don't want to die. And Bill's obviously not gonna die. He's canon. What are you looking at? Mr. Weasley had better be right about the truth. Never mind. I can't believe we're getting to go on an assignment with Bill Weasley. Dude, please. I hope this mission isn't too dangerous for Levi's sake, and please tone down on the enthusiasm. Oh boy. I'm very excited to go on a curse-breaking mission with you girls. The treasure we seek is likely being protected. My first time with a curse-breaker, how exciting! Every mission I receive presents a new and unique challenge. Seriously, imagine doing this in year 5 and getting training from Reykjavik because she was also working for me. Wait. No, she quit working for Gringotts in year 5, didn't she? Because she became a professor at Hogwarts. Still training from her. I like Reykjavik. That's what this channel is. Client is in debt to... I did not read that. Okay, I just read that it's in the red cap school near Hogwarts. That is so disappointing. I thought it would be at least be a little more interesting. Mr. Kiphook, I believe I know the exact spot in the Forbidden Forest where you say the treasure is buried. I first discovered the red cap school while searching for Torvis' arrowhead. Excellent! I'm glad you're familiar with it, Miss Silvers. Yes, we recently called on a delinquent client to pay their sizable debt back to the bank. Instead, they chose to bury their treasure in hopes of keeping it from us. A most foolish mistake. Don't worry, Griphook, we'll get the treasure for you. This mission sounds fairly straightforward in comparison to some of the other ones I've been on lately. How boring. And certainly less dangerous than our rumble with the Hungarian Hotel in the Dragon Sanctuary. I'm ready to throw hands with another dragon, to be honest, but I also want to make dragon friends. But still, there's always the chance that things could go wrong. So wherever we set out, I need to go. How will you behave if the situation turns dangerous? We spring into action. We'll react quickly and spring into action. You and I know what we're doing. Levi should stay behind us. This won't be the first time I've fought my way into a red cap's hole, you know. I'll do my best to defend you too, Bill. Although I'm not sure any of my defense skills are good enough yet to be very effective. I appreciate your bravado, but I implore you both to not do anything rash. It could get us all hurt. Of course, I only meant we'll watch out for each other and take action if necessary. Now that we've settled that matter, let's head over to the Forbidden Forest and find some treasure. This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm actually hunting treasure with the great Bill Weasley's Rai Silvers. His enthusiasm. I wish you were my friend in college. I wish I had a Leviosa Kid in college who had such enthusiasm. And I wish that person was my friend. Leviosa Kid would be that one over-enthusiastic kid in an online class. While everyone else in an online class is usually just dead. This is the place that Griphook said the treasure would be buried. Let's just get the treasure and get out, I guess. What? That is a whole sphinx. That's not even a red cap, that's a sphinx. How do you talk to a sphinx? I did not sign up for this. Who dares intrude with such errant plunder to wake this beast and disturb my slumber? Oh no. What is that thing? You found the right location, so you must be clever as a minx. How does the sphinx laugh like Reykjavik? Stop that. But if you hope to hold this treasure, you'll have to defeat this sphinx. Will I have to duel you? Well, my day just became a whole lot worse. A sphinx, just like the club I belong to. How in the name of Merlin's Spirit are we supposed to defeat it? You'll have to ask the sphinx, that's right. It's only respond to if spoken to directly. Excuse me. Madam Sphinx. My child was so innocent. Madam, I'm scared. I'm scared though. Hug me. Go hug your stuffed animal immediately. Hug your stuffed animal immediately. Excuse me, Madam Sphinx, how are we supposed to defeat you? To best this cunning Sphinx, you must solve my riddles 3. I hate riddles. Oh my god. I think I'll have to consult the data mine. I actually avoided the data mine for this quest. I wanted to be surprised. I think I'll have to consult the data mine. Oh, I won't? Okay, then find the gifts of Hogwarts and bring them back to me. I see. So if you solve all 3 of your riddles and find these gifts of Hogwarts, you will let us have the treasure? If you choose to commence, do so at your own expense, for a warning darkly looms. Or that all who fail the Sphinx's quest will meet their certain dooms. Was there a death threat? I've never received a death threat before. Those are not fun. Shut up. Yes, Levi, and now you understand why we wanted you to think very clearly before coming along on this mission. I have received too many death threats, and now I'm used to it. No, that is not a good thing. Are you starting to have second thoughts on your decision to become a curse breaker? No, not in a million years, Sarahi, but just out of curiosity. Do you have any tips for what to do when you're completely terrified and you need to muster up some courage? I cry. When I'm scared, I cry. And get angry. That somehow helps. Rely on my friends, I guess. Whenever I'm scared, I like to turn to my friends and rely on them for support. It's important to remember you're not alone, Levi. The three of us are all in this together. That's good to keep in mind, Sarai. And with you and Bill by my side, I really feel like I could do anything. You know what? That actually does make me feel a whole lot better, and I'm ready to proceed with the mission now. I'm glad to hear that, Levi. Care to do the honors? Sphinx, we accept your challenge. Very well, then let us start at the beginning and not in the middle. To find the first gift of Hogwarts, you must solve this challenging riddle. Alright, Madam Sphinx, we're ready to do whatever you are, whenever you are. What's your clue? Golden body, silver wings, and I'm found in the whistle things. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? We can figure this out, but let's put our head together and work out the answer. Golden, silver. Abraxan? An Abraxan? How about an Abraxan? Though I don't think it has silver wings, but perhaps it's some kind of creature that has a golden body. Abraxan doesn't always have to be gold. It has silver wings, so clearly it's something that flies. Good observation. What would make a whistle sing? The wind? Mouth? Huh. I am awful at riddles, so we're already dead, basically. Time is short, though days are long. I'm certain you'll get the answer wrong. Shut! I'm trying to think. Whatever this thing is, it's meant to be found. This is a difficult riddle. Yeah, you don't say! It's 1 a.m. I still don't know the answer. So now that we've had a chance to puzzle over these clues, are we any closer to figuring out the correct solution to the Sphinx's riddle? I'm certainly not, that's for sure. This is a really difficult brain teaser. Yes, it is, Bill, and I think I actually know the answer. You do? How did you figure it out, Levi? Well, I realized that the object we're looking for is made of metal and can fly. Is that a Nimbus racing broom? It has metal on it and can fly. No, but a very close, Bill. When this object is caught, a golden snitch! It has silver wings? I didn't know that. No, but you're very close, Bill. When this object is caught, the whistle blows, causing a certain game to end. So certainly, the first gift of Hogwarts is a golden snitch! That's brilliant, Levi. It must be the right answer. I had no idea you were so good at solving puzzles. He said he likes solving puzzles. This man, I love him. I must hug him. Hug him immediately. Okay, you've gotten a hug. You might just be cut out to become a brilliant curse breaker after all. Thanks, Rai. I guess all those years of reading brain teaser books are actually beginning to pay off. You may be right or you may be wrong, but of that you'll only learn when you find the first gift of Hogwarts and with it you return. Stop making Drake Pig faces. The only difference between her and Drake Pig, the Sphinx and Drake Pig, is the fact that there are no eyes and that one is a human, the other is an animal, and that Drake Pig is more fair, I guess. It's easier said than done, I'm afraid. Where are we supposed to get our hands on a golden snitch? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm pretty sure I know someone else who does. Let's go with its Ravenclaw's Reserve Seeker, Andregu. He is the keeper! He'll know where we can get a golden snitch. Aren't golden snitches expensive? We're going to be transfiguring one, aren't we? Where is he? Oh! Are you making dresses? I get excited. Yes, right. What brings you to see Aunt Regu's style set today? Are you making clothes? Can I see? No, I certainly hope it's not a fashion emergency. Not today. No, I don't have a fashion emergency, but I do need your help with something else that's quite urgent. An emergency that's not fashion related? How curious. I didn't even know such a thing existed. Today I'm actually here to see Aunt Regu, Reserve Seeker for the Quidditch team. Yes, Sarai, Bill and I are trying to find a golden snitch and we thought you might know how. I'm sorry, who are you exactly? Andre, this is Levi. Oh, now I know who you are. You're that kid from Charms Class who is trouble with Wingardium Leviosa. Yes, but I'm trying very hard to change that. I may not be the best when it comes to casting spells yet, but I can still do other things well, you know. It's true, Bill and I are helping train Levi to become a curse breaker. As it turns out, Levi is actually quite brilliant when it comes to solving puzzles. Thanks to him, we have figured out that we need to find a golden snitch. Do you know where we can get one? If I knew how to get my hands on a golden snitch, I'd be Ravenclaw's Star Seeker instead of this reserve. Seriously though, what do you not need with a golden snitch? We're trying to defeat a KG Sphinx, and in order to do so, we need to present it with a snitch. Huh. Well, I'd say you should go ask Madam Mooch for one. But I very much doubt she'd be willing to just let you take a golden snitch from our stores. He's always very careful to make sure the stitches are never tampered with in any way before a match. What about after the match is through? What happens to the golden stitches after they've been used? Huh. It's a very good question, Sarai, and one that requires a slightly complicated answer. I'd like to hear it, Andre. It's very important we find this snitch. My future as a curse breaker depends on it. I don't understand what's happening. A new golden snitch is used for every match. And it also has a flesh memory, so it remembers the first person who touches. I never thought about what happens to a golden snitch after a game. Wow. That actually explains why Harry had the golden snitch at the end of the movie. The Sphinx didn't specify whether it had a new or a used golden snitch. So in other words, the Sphinx is exactly like my college professors, never telling us the full story. Wait, hold on. This golden snitch having a muscle memory makes no sense. That it remembers the first person who touches it, so Madam Mooch has to wear gloves every time she handles one. That doesn't make any sense. In the first movie, in Philosopher's Stone, Harry and Oliver were touching the golden snitch without gloves on. That makes no sense. This makes no sense. Jam City! So if I'm hearing you correctly, Andre, each golden snitch forms a bond with the first person who touches it. That makes no sense. And because of this flesh memory, a new golden snitch must be used for each and every game. Yes, that's correct. Once a golden snitch has been caught, it is forever tied to the person who captured it. So what happens to a used golden snitch after the match is over? I've never really thought about it, but I suppose that many players and fans would try to keep one as a keepsake. If that's true, I wonder if it would be possible to find a used golden snitch on the black market. That's a great idea, Levi. When it comes to the black market, I wouldn't know where to begin. Me neither. Nocturnal Alley is a place to be avoided until one has at least a basic mastery of their defensive spells. Don't worry, I have a friend who has a lot of experience dealing with unsavory merchants in Nocturnal Alley, myself, and also J. Kim. Acquirer of ill-gotten goods and otherwise all-round good guy, the one and only J. Kim. Levi and I can go pay him a visit down in the kitchens and see if he can help us find a used golden snitch. To be fair, even MC is used to Nocturne Alley at this point. I have a headcanon that Sarai has to deal with Nocturne Alley a lot in year 7 because she's pretty much living there with Adelaide and Rakepick. A word of advice, don't attempt a gobstone to skunk prank in the courtyard when Filch is nearby. What happened to you two? I only set off the dumb bomb in the herbology classroom because I wanted to help fertilize the plants, I swear. How did you think that would help though? Is Sarai Silver's here to report for detention? No. Howdy. I see you found a way back to the kitchen, Sarai. Everyone does sooner or later. Meanwhile, I've been stuck down here too long. I'm likely to receive an hour for big sandwich making. So what brings you to detention? You do, Jay. We need your help tracking down an item that's a bit difficult to find. Intriguing. What are you looking for exactly? We're looking for a used golden snitch. Need something to practice Wingardium Leviosa on, do we? Are you ever going to... Can everyone stop that? I see what you did there, Jay. Very funny. Levi is focusing on other important things right now, but I'm sure he'll master Wingardium Leviosa all in good time. Actually, we're on a curse-breaking mission with Bill and we need to give a golden snitch to a Sphinx. My voice cracked. Wait, I'm stuck in the kitchen making sandwiches while you're off battling a Sphinx? That hardly seems fair. It seems to be fair to me. You obviously did something wrong to wind up here in detention, Jay. You're just mad about my little Wingardium Leviosa crack from earlier. How about you, Sahi? Do you think it's fair that I'm stuck down in detention while you're off adventuring? I'm sorry you have to serve permanent detention. I actually am. I'm sorry you're stuck there in detention, Jay. I'm sure whatever you did, it wasn't bad enough to deserve a permanent punishment. Or it most certainly was. But that's a story for another day. Let's talk about this golden snitch situation. Do you know where I can find a used one? Of course I do. I'm JK. I can find anything. I provided auto-answer quills, remember balls, detachable cribbing cuffs, and self-correcting ink for our owls. And as it so happens, I have a contact in Nocturne who claims to possess the exact item you need. Brilliant. Will you take us to meet our contact, Jay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? I'd like to help, but as I said, I am stuck here making sandwiches. Can you help me make sandwiches? Just ask. And since you agree that I don't deserve to be in detention in the first place, I'll tell you what. If you help me sneak out, I'll take you and you alone to see my contact in Nocturne Alley. My contact tends to get skittish when I bring along a crowd. You got yourself a deal, Jay, but how exactly are we supposed to sneak you out of here? I know, we can go distract pets while Jay slips away unnoticed. I like how you think, Leviosa Kid. For the millionth time, my name is Levi. Yeah, that will never stick. You create a diversion while I make a stealthy exit. Alright, I'll go over there and distract pets now. Excuse me, pets? What does Rai Silver want? Pets is very busy watching over delinquent students. I have some very important questions that I need to ask you about wordless magic. This is a stupid idea. What are you trying to do exactly, my child? Sai Silva wants to talk to Bits. No one ever comes to talk with Bits. Oh please, oh no, don't toy with him. Please don't toy with him. Who makes all the bread for the sandwiches? Who does make the bread for the sandwiches? What are your favorite sandwich ingredients? Oh boy, now we're just being stupid. Perhaps I could help distract pets by tying Ngadi Blayus on the spots. Keep it distracted just a little while longer. How many pots are there in the kitchen? Once I'm free, I'll take you to my contact. Israel is done asking questions. Please needs to get back to work. I had to cut out the rest of the tapping because I burped. Are you gonna sneak it? Enough! Pits is finished answering questions for Sarai Silvers. Pits needs to get back to work. Right, of course, Pits. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I'll leave you alone now. So, Jay's gone. That was brilliant, Sarai. Well done. You get really good at lying and distracting people when you've been curse breaking. Thanks. Now that we've freed Jay from retention, he can take me to meet his contact in Nocturne Alley. Smashing. Good luck getting us that golden stitch, right? Bill and I are both counting on you. Okay. I'll be back with that golden stitch, I hope. How much money does this guy want? Oh, hey, it's you again. What are you buying? Make a wrong turn, did you, dear? If you're looking for flesh and blood, you won't find it around here. Oh, shut. What ran into here, sir? I was just keeping me eye out for wrongdoing and scullery. I'm not surprised you're here. I'm not gonna bother you. Can I interest you in a shrunken head? It only had one previous owner, a little old lady who lived in Tinworth. Excuse me. Alright, Sai, this is the spot where my contact said we should meet. Do you really think they'll have a golden stitch for us today? Bill and Levi are counting on me to find one. If we don't, our entire curse-breaking mission will be in jeopardy. My relationship with this contact is a bit complicated, but I don't see any reason why he'd lie about having a snitch. And just so happens he owes me a big favor. Now we're simply here to collect. But before he arrives, I have to ask you something that's been puzzling me ever since you came to ask for help. Of course, Jay, what is it that you would like to know? What is it about helping Leviosa Kid that's so important to you? I like helping him. Also, I do see potential in Levi. Because I always like to help a friend in need. And right now, Levi is in need of some guidance. I'd do the same for you too, Jay. I hope you know that. Yes, you did come through for me the time you made that treacle fudge for pets. You're a good friend, Sarai, and loyal too. For some reason that I may never truly understand. You might not like to admit it, Jay, but you are loyal too, in your own sneaky way. Speaking of which, here comes my contact now. Oh boy, who is this person? Try not to alarm him, Sarai. As I told you, my contact can be a bit skittish. I am the world's most polite person. Oh, this is just an NPC. Oh, it's just him again, Alistair. Some of the side quests involving him have been removed, but I know who this is. You've got a lot of nerve reaching out to see me again, Kim. And you got a lot of nerve actually showing up, Alistair. Is that a dolly zoom? In Hogwarts Mystery? Oh no, not this guy again. You tried to cheat me out of an invisibility cloak. Back for another duel, are you? Don't think you'll be so lucky this time around. I will beat your ass. I don't want any trouble, Alistair. Sty is in the market for a used golden snitch, and as I recall, you told me that you have one. Ah, yes, a very fine one, in fact, in excellent condition too. Very glad to hear you say that. Is your golden snitch for sale? Normally, I would charge over 300 guidance for such a rare item, but you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'd like to offer it to you as a token of goodwill. He's completely lying. A peace offering of sorts. Really? You do that to me? Seeing as you made your good on your promise to bring me a love potion, it's all I can do to return the favor. Thanks, Alistair. It's a really generous offer, but I'm wondering if perhaps it's somehow too good to be true. I'm beginning to think you don't trust me, Sirahi. So in the spirit of openness, take a look for yourself and you will see my golden stitches of the highest quality. Don't mind if I do. If he tries to cheat me again, I'm beating his ass. Looks alright. The snitch's body has a little dent on it. That much works. I've been told it was called originally caught by Maximus Brankovich III. Who is that? Is that a spot of rust? It certainly appears to be authentic to me. Yeah, it looks fine. The snitch looks alright. Now that you've had the chance to inspect my offering, I'm surely you can see that my intentions are truly genuine. While this golden snitch isn't exactly in the excellent condition that you originally made it out to be, it does at the very least appear to be a genuine artifact. I think it will suit my purposes quite nicely. Very good, then the golden snitch is yours. Thank you, Alistair. I won't forget this. I really hope this is all worth it, Sarahi. It is, Jay. By helping me find this golden snitch, you're also helping Bill on this official mission for Gringotts and helping Leppy determine his future too. I'd better head back to meet him now so the three of us can present the Sphinx with the first gift of Hogwarts. Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate the golden snitch. I always forget to read the placard before I... Never mind. What treasure is she... Oh, is this the treasure she's hiding? Excuse me. Welcome back, Sarai. Any luck with Jay? Yes, he took me to meet his contact in Nocturne Alley and I found this a golden snitch. Brilliant. I knew you would come through for us, Sarai. Now that we have the first gift of Hogwarts, you're one step further on the path to becoming a Cursebreaker. Technically 2 steps. Let's send this item over to the Sphinx and see if we get the correct answer. So the young adventurers have returned, though be it triumphantly. Come a little closer now and reveal your gift to me. Madam Sphinx, we brought you the first gift of Hogwarts, a golden snitch. Please don't attack us if we're wrong. Though it appears quite bent and broken as this item I do inspect, to the first of the Sphinx's riddles your answer is correct. Phew, I was really worried for a moment there. We did it! We found the first gift of Hogwarts! And it was all thanks to Levi for cracking that riddle. Although I had no idea it had silver wings. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, we still have 2 more riddles to solve before we're truly victorious. Bill's right and I hate to say it, but the next 2 riddles are bound to be harder than the first. I'm starting to get worried. What if the only reason I solved that last riddle was beginner's luck? I trust your puzzle solving skills. I trust your puzzle solving skills, Levi, and I'm confident that you didn't solve that last riddle due to luck. I know that you're nervous because the stakes are high, but you should be confident in your abilities too. I appreciate your trust in me, Study. I'll try to be more confident in myself moving forward. Madam Sphinx, what's the clue to the second gift of Hogwarts? I have a head but not a brain. I am fully bodied yet have no frame. Many people believe I'm rich, but I possess not a nut to my name. Okay. I had a feeling these riddles were gonna get progressively more difficult. To be fair, I couldn't even figure out the first one. Why would I be able to figure out the second one? Once again, our great puzzle solver's instinct proved to be correct. Let's talk through the clues and hopefully together we can figure out the answer. Again, let's talk it through. Let's just skip over this. A head but no brain. The answer could be Barnaby. Dude! Bill, what have you done? Barnaby has a brain. I feel insulted. Alright, so after discussing the clues, you know a few things are certain. I can't help but feel like she's talking about chocolate. The second gift of Hogwarts is a head, is fully bodied and is also rich. You just described every customer that walks into Gringotts today. How does that narrow it down? Let's see what a genius puzzle solver has to say. Levi, do you have any thoughts on what the answer could be? As a matter of fact, I do. I've been thinking about this Sphinx's use of the word rich and I realized there are lots of ways to be rich that don't involve wealth. What exactly do you mean by that, Levi? One can be rich in friendship, rich in love, or even rich in flavor. Are you suggesting the object we're after is a type of food? Sort of. The object has a full body and no frame, which means it's shapeless like a liquid. Melted chocolate? Huh. A liquid that's rich in flavor. The second item we need to butterbeer? A rich, full-bodied glass of butterbeer. Levi, that's it. You are a genius. Brilliant. Now that's a vision we can all get behind. Let's head to the 3 Blooms and order a pint. Yes, but do keep in mind that this won't be your typical friendly social outing to the pub, Rahi. We'll be there on a serious curse-breaking business and we can't afford to get sidetracked. Of course, Levi, I know how important the success of this mission is to you, both you and Ben. You can still drink a butterbeer, right? Speaking of which, you two go on ahead. I need to head down to Gringotts and a prize gift of our progress. What does a prize mean? Okay, well, you do that, and meanwhile, Levi and I will go set out and find the second gift of Hogwarts. This third part is called Stuck in the Riddle with You. Huh. This entire quest is beans. I couldn't rightly go back to detentions, right? Not after you went through all the trouble of breaking me out. Good, you have no reason to go back there. It's a busy day here at the pub. You'll be lucky to find a seat. Hi, Talbot. If you don't mind, sir, I came here to sit for a while and be alone and I thought, yeah, sure, I'll go. Busy day today. The 3 Blooms is even more crowded than the last time we were here. I guess we're not the only ones who had the bright idea to come in for a refreshing glass of butterbeer today. And speaking of butterbeer, let's order some. Okay, but remember, this isn't a recreational visit, right? We need that butterbeer for our mission. Of course, Levi, but as my friend Alonzo often says, it's always important to make time for fun with friends too. We can celebrate our first victory and acquire the second item both at the same time. Hello, Madam Rosmata, just the person we were hoping to see. It's awfully busy today, isn't it? I should say so. It's been so busy that I've almost run out of butterbeer. Well, we'd better order some quickly then. We need a pint for your finest butterbeer for a demanding sphinx. What do you do with my butterbeer is all the same to me. Though I must say I've never heard that excuse before. Yeah, it's true, and while you're at it, we'll take a round for ourselves too. We're celebrating. I'll be right back with those butterbeers. While we wait for butterbeers to arrive, there's something I'd like to ask you, Srahi. What is that, Levi? I've been practicing Wingardium Leviosa ever since we were first years, and I've barely made any progress. That's a complete lie. You have made progress. Tell me honestly, do you think I'll ever be able to master Wingardium Leviosa? Where is the straight up yes answer? Yes, I do believe you'll master Wingardium Leviosa someday, but only when the time is right. And when will that be exactly? I don't know, Levi, but I have faith that if you actually ever need... I don't know, Levi, but I have faith that if you actually ever have a need for the spell, you'll know exactly what to do. You really think so? I never thought of it that way, but I do hope you're right, Srahi. If you were starting out on this adventure with you, I was beginning to think my whole life had been cursed. All because I'm not the best student and can't master one Wingardium Leviosa. Being bad at one spell does not make you a failure then. Tell that to Marula, Ismelda, and pretty much everyone else follows me to this day. You just need to find your purpose and find a little bit of extra confidence. Without a tile for deciphering riddles, we might not have delivered that first clue or figured out the second. I am feeling more confident, Sarahi. I'm riding high from our first victory. Then perhaps we should share a toast. Here comes Lord Minnesota back with our butterbeers now. Oh, and food! Good news is I haven't completely run out of butterbeer yet. Fortunately, the bad news is I've only got 1 pint left. How are we supposed to share a toast with only 1 pint of butterbeer? It's okay, Sarai. 1 pint is all we need to please the Sphinx. And that's what's really important. Mind grabbing it yourself? My hands are a bit tied up with this heavy tray. Oh, the food isn't for us. Dang. Of course, Madam Rosmata, it's my pleasure to take the butterbeer off your hands. Akio butterbeer! Dude, you're gonna drop it! And now we're officially sold out of butterbeer. Why did you just grab it with your hands? Oh no, see Sarai, perhaps I really am cursed after all. Madam Rosmata, are you sure there isn't an extra barrel in the back? We've run out completely dry. It's been so busy around here that I haven't had any time to brew a new batch. Perhaps we could help you with that. After all, I do have some experience in making butter with you in the past. That's true, you proved yourself quite useful when I was developing an extra sweet butterbeer recipe. Alright, Sarai, meet me over by the cauldron and we'll brew a new batch together. Which cauldron? Oh my god, I've never seen this in my life. is this? Huh, it needs a bit more butterscotch. Do you have the butterscotch? I was feeling so confident. I really didn't expect my charm to backfire. You argued it too hard. How does that even happen? Perhaps this picture would use a little more mallow sweet. The stew patch of butterbeer already smells delicious. I'm sorry for losing the last glass of butterbeer slime. It's okay. We're brewing another one. We're literally brewing butterbeer. It's awesome. Oh, this doesn't take too long. You could take it back to curse breaking. Careful around the colon style. It's piping hot. Yeah, I'm being careful. That's enough sugar syrup. Don't add too much. Okay, sorry. Alright, Madam Rosmata, our pate is just about finished brewing. Excellent. Give us another stir for good measure and then it should be ready to drink. There is no way the spoon fit in my pocket. That should do it. I'm very sorry I botched things up earlier, but I'm glad we were at least able to correct the situation. That's what curse breaking is all about, Levy. There will always be obstacles to block you at every turn. But if you're clever and determined and want to break the curse badly enough, you'll always find a way to achieve your goal. Thanks, Rai. And you know what? I think I'd like to share a toast with you after all. Let's do it, Levy, but what shall we toast to? Let's toast my excellent mentor, and also to overcoming any obstacle that comes along our way. That's it. Give it a taste and see what you think. That's delicious. Success has never tasted so sweet. I quite agree. Now that we both had our toast, our curse-breaking adventure awaits. Time to go find Bill and give this thing the second gift of Hogwarts. This isn't exactly a gift of Hogwarts, so it's a gift of Hogsmeade. I wish I could figure out just one riddle. I couldn't figure out the first one, I couldn't figure out the second one, and I'm pretty sure I won't be able to figure out the third one either. Welcome back, you two. I can see by the butterbeer that you had a productive trip. Yes, more productive than you even know, Bill. We hit a delay with the last point of butterbeer got destroyed. Snahy is being too kind, and the one who accidentally destroyed the butterbeer. But then Snahy taught me that any obstacle can be overcome if you come up with a creative solution. So we brewed a new batch of butterbeer, and now we are here with the item for the second riddle. Sounds like you've had an excellent mentor, Levy. I agree, 2 of them actually, and I'm very grateful for it. This guy is so wholesome. Hug time, it's hug time. Hug time over. I don't have a lot of time. How do you meeting with Grip go? He was pleased to hear we found the first item, but the other goblins are beginning to grow impatient. In that case, you'd better get a move on and give the second gift of August to the Sphinx. That's the spirit, Levy, spoken like a true curse breaker in trading. Do you want to actually drink the butterbeer, man? Hello again, Sphinx, we've returned and we bring with us the second gift of Hogwarts, which is actually the gift of Hogsmeade. Again, I'd like to say that for the record, that we would greatly appreciate if you don't attack us if you are wrong. My second riddle is quite trying, the solution all but clear. But you've discovered the correct answer and brought me butterbeer. Do you actually want to drink it? Smiling, we've gotten it right once again. Clapping for Leviosa Kid. By my count, that's 2 items down, 1 to go. Yes, sir, not a moment too soon. Madam Sphinx, what's our clue for the third and final gift of Hogwarts? Scarlet and gold, housing a creature most bold. Scarlet and gold. It's red and gold, basically. I hang on the hearts of brave wizards, young and old. Interesting. Do either of you have an idea of what the answer could be? I don't understand this either. Huh. This riddle is even more complicated than the first 2. I think I can get it, but I'll need a little time. Take your time, Levy. Follow your puzzle-solving instincts and I'm confident you'll crack the third riddle. In the meantime, I'm thinking too. Let's escape over this. I know what he's talking about! She's talking about Gryffindor robes. Is the answer Gryffindor robes? No. Gryffindor tie. It has to be a Gryffindor tie. I think that's the answer. I think the answer is a Gryffindor tie. Let's see if you're right. Okay, I think the answer is a Gryffindor tie. Let's see if I'm correct. I would feel very happy if I figured out just one riddle. So, Levy, after taking some time to think about the riddle, do you have any idea what the answer might be? Unfortunately, I'm afraid to report that this puzzle is still left me stumped. What's scarlet and gold? And also houses a creature most bold. I'm sorry I've let you both of you down. Now, Gryffindor tie, come on, please. You haven't let us down, Levy. Even the greatest curse breakers don't have all the answers all the time. We're a team, and if you're feeling stumped, we'll figure out a way to get through these riddles together. How do you propose you do that? My eyes hurt. Let's focus on one piece of the puzzle at a time. Maybe if we can crack one clue, the rest will fall into place. I suppose that could work. Which clue would you like to focus on? The color combination. The color combination of scarlet and gold. Something about that seems so familiar. It's familiar for me too for some reason. Yet I can't seem to place fire. The Gryffindor tie! It's the Gryffindor tie! Oh my god. Huh. Hold on a second. I think I might actually have an idea what the connection is. Scarlet and gold, the colors of my very own house, Gryffindor. It's a Gryffindor tie! It has to be. I'm right. I figured out one riddle. And mine as well. We must be on the right track. This can't be a coincidence. It's all starting to come together. Scarlet and gold. Creature most bold. It hangs over our hearts. You've got this, Levi. It's a Gryffindor tie. The answer to this riddle was the Gryffindor house crest. Okay. I was on the right track. It was not the tie. It was the crest. I forgot about the crest, but I was half right. Brilliant, Levi. Clearly you've cracked it. Thanks, Rai. I really wouldn't have been able to solve this one without your help. And Pills too. Now the present question is, where will we find a Gryffindor crest that we can give to the Sphinx? I'd give you the patch straight off my rose, but I don't think Professor McGonagall would look upon that kindly. I'll head back to the Gryffindor common room and look around if we can see a spare crest for us to take. Excellent, and while you do that, I think I might have a promising lead as well. You do? How so, Bill? I'll give you a hint. It involves something with red hair who loves dragons and whose initials are CW. Let me see here. I can solve this one, Levi. The answer is Bill's Velvet Chat. What makes you think Charlie will be able to help us, Bill? After I graduated from Hogwarts, I gave Charlie all my old Gryffindor robes. So, assuming he hasn't run through all of the clothes I gave him, he should have an extra patch to spare. See, Levi, it's all about teamwork. Let's spread up to cover every possible angle. And that way the odds will be better that at least one of us will succeed in finding a crest. I'll settle for the Gryffindor common room straight away, Sarahi. Alright, Levi, and while you do that, Bill and I will go track Charlie down to see if he has a spare patch. If we can get our hands on that Gryffindor patch, we'll be one step closer to finally completing our quest. Is that dung? Do you really think your brother Charlie will have a spare Gryffindor patch for us to take back to the Sphinx Bill? This mission is really important to Levi, and I'd hate to come back to him empty-handed. You really care about Levi, don't you, Sarai? He's a friend! Wholesome friend! Yes, I care about all my friends, Bill. Levi has his heart set on becoming a curse breaker. As his mentor, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that happens. I will too, Sarai. This may be my mission, but it's clear the both of you are just as invested in it as I am. My brother is right there on the pumpkin patch with Hagrid. Let's go see if he has a Gryffindor patch. Easy does it, lad. Don't let that wheelbarrow go tripping over here now. Trying my best, Hagrid, but all this dragon tongue is very heavy. Oh, this poor guy, he looks awful. Hello, Charlie. Hi, Bill. Hagrid, can Bill and I help you out with that? It's dragon tongue. Oh, what? Oh, hello there. What brings you and Welcome Gardens unexpectedly, Sarai? Come for one of my famous rock caves, did you? Actually, we came to find Charlie. I may be the younger brother, Bill, but I'm not a child anymore. You don't need to check in on me all the time. From the looks of things, perhaps I do, Charlie. The old robes I gave you to me are all scorched and in tatters. What happened to the two of you anyway? Have you gotten into some trouble? Yeah, but you're both acting a little sus. Is everything alright? Of course it is, Rahi. It's a funny story, really, but here, help us tend to me garden and we can tell you both all about it. What happened to you guys? Found this dragon down on our way home from the 3 broomsticks. There is no way that's true. I know my brother and he's acting awfully silly. You guys found a dragon, you just don't want anyone to know about it. Where exactly did you find this dragon dung? Charlie was helping me transport the dung from Diagon Alley. Hagrid? They're all telling a different story. One person is saying 3 broomsticks, one is saying Diagon Alley. Now that I've had the chance to hear your story, I'm still a bit confused about how you got this dragon dung. Charlie says he found it at the 3 broomsticks, yet Hagrid says he got it from a friend in Diagon Alley. Well, as Hagrid said, it's got a funny story, really. Funny or not, your stories aren't quite adding up. Something's fishy, don't you think, Sarahi? Can I just interrogate you guys, please? I agree with Belle. Something is fishy here and we're going to figure out what. Said you were at the 3 broomsticks, but we were at the pub and we didn't see you there. Okay. The truth of the matter is we didn't get this dragon dung at the 3 broomsticks or Diagon Alley. I took Hagrid to visit the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary. It's the truth. Sarahi told me. It's the truth, Sarahi. Charlie told me about the adventure he had with the Hungarian Horntail. And I need to see the place with my own eyes. How did you even get there? I knew it. When it comes to you two, whenever there's dragon dung, there's bound to be dragons too. Makes sense, and that certainly explains what happened to your robes too, Charlie. Yeah, I had a bit of a close call earlier. Please don't tell anyone, sir. I'd hate for Charlie to get in trouble just for agreeing to help me out. Don't worry, you two. Your secret is safe with us. But speaking of your ropes, Charlie, that's exactly what we came to talk to you about. We came to talk about my ropes. Yes, we're on a curse-breaking mission for Gringotts and we need to get our hands on the Gryffindor house crest. Since I gave you all my old robes and I graduated, I figured you'd have an extra Gryffindor patch to spare. I wish that I did, but believe it or not, this was actually my last set of good robes. Dealing with dragons has really taken a toll on my wardrobe. And I can't exactly afford to buy new robes. We usually start overflowing gallons, you know. Charlie, we would help you get a new set of robes. Would you be willing to give us your old shredded ones? Absolutely. If you did that for me, Sarai, you could have my old robes and Gryffindor patch and all. Well then, in that case, I think I know just the person to talk to about getting you some new robes. It's time to go pay another visit to Andre Gustave visit. Dude, this quest is not ending. Is that the cloth you used to make my celestial ball dress? Sorry, back again, are you? You still having trouble finding that golden snitch? No, we already solved the first part of the Sphinx's riddle. Thanks in part to you, Andre. After you connected us with Jay, one of his contacts came through for us with the golden snitch. Glad Andre Gurevin to Reserve Seeker was able to help. But if you're not here searching for golden snitches, what did you come back here to see me for? We came back because we're looking at the third riddle and this time we actually do have a fashion emergency. I had a feeling. You can deny it all you like, Sarai, but the sooner or later it always comes back to fashion. I'm assuming that you have an impeccable sense of style, Sarai. Fashion emergency has something to do with the young pauper who stands before me in tattered rags. I'm shocked I tell you. I promised Charlie I'd help him find a new set of robes and so naturally I thought of Andre Gustave Wizard. Well, you thought correctly, Sarai, but before I agree to offer you my stylish services, tell me what makes this particular fashion emergency so important that you need my help. Good for me. I don't know why I said that, but I will do. Helping Charlie would really be helping me. I have so many people depending on me to break this curse and I'd really hate to turn back down. And I really need Charlie's old robes too in order to feed this cunning sphinx once and for all. Now my friends, it certainly means that, and if it really means that much to you, of course I will help. Yes, thanks Andre. Alright Charlie, let's get you fitted up with a brand new set of robes. Well, did he get his new robes yet? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the new Charlie Weasley. Just with fixed up robes. Looking good, Charlie, very dapper. Just in his normal set of robes. Thanks, it feels good. It's nice to be in a fresh set of clothes for once. Can't wait to see the look on Mum if she sees you. She's going to be utterly shocked. I promise to give these robes proper care they deserve. And I'll be sure to wear something else next time I'm out chasing dragons. I'm glad we were able to help you out, Charlie. Please allow me to return the favor, Sarahi. Wait, they have a prefect badge on them. As promised, I'd like to have my old robes to help with your curse-breaking assignment. It's my gift to you. Thanks, Charlie. This isn't just any gift, you know. It's the one thing I needed to in order to help ensure the success of both my friends, Will and Livy. I can't speak. Yes, so now finally we acquired all three all just for the Sphinx's riddle. Hopefully now the Sphinx will allow us to collect our reward, the treasure owed to Gringotts. Livy will be so excited when to hear we found the third item. It's picking up and we can deliver it to the Sphinx. Let's go already, I'm bored! Okay, I actually read the placard this time and it says the Sphinx is gonna surprise us with something. I don't want to be surprised, I just want to take this thing and leave. I have to duel it, don't I? I see that Sphinx is a liar and a cheat. Just like Cannon Drakepick. No wonder she looks like Cannon Drakepick. One more hug for good measure. And now we're gonna go ahead. I'm glad to hear you were able to get a Gryffindor patch from Charlie's right. Me too, Levy, and we even managed to fit him with some new robes too. I searched high and low in the Gryffindor common room and for a house rest, but short of prying one straight off the fireplace mantle, we were surprisingly none to be found. Actually considered casting Akio Crest, but I thought better of it considering what happened last time. Well, fortunately for all of us, that won't be necessary now, but our quest isn't quite over yet. We still need to do our duty as curse breakers and deliver the final gift of Hogwarts to the Sphinx. Yes, let's do it and hopefully we'll be able to collect our treasure. Dude, it's been 2 hours since I ate my dinner. Why am I still burping? Madam Sphinx, we present to you the third gift of Hogwarts, the house crest of Gryffindor. We just gave our whole robes. The item you present to me represents those brave and true. With this final gift of Hogwarts, high praise is rightly due. We did it! We solved all 3 riddles correctly. What a thrill! Yes, and now that we brought back all 3 items, I believe we are owed a treasure. I believe that's no. Before you claim this treasure, I have one last puzzle to make you think. Among these cherished gifts you bring, what is the common link? A final riddle? I didn't see that coming. What did we bring? Brought a golden snitch, a butterbeer, and house robes. Yes, though we should have expected as much. I've never known a Sphinx that didn't love one final twist. So to solve this riddle, we need to figure out the theme that links all 3 of these objects together. I know what the answer is. It's so easy. Madam thinks all 3 of the objects you found are golden. I had high hopes for the 3 of you, although I can't say why. Oh my god. But wait, then what is the connection? But with this final result, you answered wrong, and for that, now you must die. Oh, Nevi, what have you done? I really thought I had it. I'm so sorry. Absolutely not. Hold on, everyone. Before we all do something we're going to reject, I'd like to ask for one more chance. You asked for things for mercy? Never before has this been done. For a second chance at redemption, explain, why should I give you one? Why I should give you one? What? We should get one answer per person. Madam thinks, I know we're only supposed to get one answer, but there are 3 of us here before you. So it stands to reason that we should each get a chance to answer your riddle correctly. Your reasoning is quite clever, so I'll offer a compromise. I grant not 2 but 1 last chance before meeting your demise. Thank you very much, Madam Sphinx. You won't regret this. I'm really sorry I blurted out the wrong answer, Sarahi. I was finally starting to feel confident about myself, and before I knew it, the answer just came flying out. You don't need to apologize, Levi. This sort of thing happens on curse-breaking adventures all the time. Somebody messes up. Mistakes get made when we don't work as a team, but we are Team Levi, and a good one at that. You're absolutely right, Sarahi, and that's why this time we're going to solve this final puzzle together. Alright, everyone, we've got one last chance to get this right. Let's work through this puzzle as a team and see if we can defeat this Sphinx once and for all. I'm again going to skip over this because I'm bored. Well, are we done yet? I know we're going to have to duel her anyway because the icon was there. Now that we've had the chance to go through all the clues as a team, I'd like to hear what my teammates think. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what Golden Snitch's Butterbeer and House Crest have in common. A stadium? And I can't help but think. Could it be that all of these objects somehow unite people? Yes, you're onto something, Sarai, and I think you just helped me figure out what the answer is. Wait, don't answer to this thing unless you're absolutely certain, Levi. Perhaps you're right, Bill. I'd never forgive myself if I watched our chance at treasure second time. No, Levi, you'd never forgive yourself if you had the opportunity to do something truly remarkable, but then you passed it all up just because you were afraid of making a mistake. Blimey, Sarai, this is certainly a big risk we'd be taking, but if you have faith in Levi, then I do too. I do have faith in you, Levi. And if you truly believe that you know the answer, you should tell it to the Sphinx. Madam Sphinx, a common link between all 3 of these objects is that they all bring people together, and bringing people together is the true gift of Hogwarts. Yes, Levi, that's it, you've done it. You solved my final riddle with an answer quite correct. The Sphinx has been defeated, so the treasure you may collect. Who are we dueling then? What is happening? Okay, I thought the game glitched. I can't believe we finally did it. Brilliant work. Thanks to your efforts, we've beaten the Sphinx. Thanks to all of our efforts, Bill, and also for Sarai helping me have faith in myself. I knew you could do it, Levi. Now that the treasure is ours and you're officially a curse breaker. Indeed, let's take our prize back to Gringotts and show Greypoke the fruits of our success. There was no duel? Huh, that icon really fooled me. Alright, there you go. Is this done? This has been going on too long. Yes, we are both tired. Look how tired we are. Ah, Mr. Weasley, you and your friends have returned and you've come bearing treasure too. Yes, Greypoke, and you should know this treasure was not easy to come by. We had to defeat KG Sphinx in order to get it for you. And to do that, we needed to solve several incredibly difficult riddles. Mr. Weasley has filled me in with some of the broader details, but if you would be so kind, I'd like to hear a full debrief for the three of you about your adventure. Of course, Mr. Greypoke, we'd be happy to debrief you. Oh my, I'm tired. This is going to be a pain to edit, but this was fun. I haven't mastered Wingardium Leviosa yet, but I did master something else. Dude, I love this boy. Is he my friend yet? I think I have a third favorite boy now. We have Barnaby, we have Corey, and now we have Levi. Oh no, we have Barnaby, we have Corey and Andre, and we have Levi. Oh, I have so many favorite boys. Sai gave me the confidence to be okay with making a mistake. For a moment there, I really thought we were going to have to fight a Sphinx. The icon really fooled me. Of all the Sphinxes, riddles are difficult, but the final one was the hardest. Mr. Weasley is one of Gringotts' finest curse breakers, and this proves it. At first I thought this was going to be a simple mission, but I was clearly wrong. How could Bill have done this without us anyway? Like, imagine Bill going on this mission without us. What would he have done? Where would he have gone? Would he have brought in a goblin along or something? Is this TLSQ over yet? Is Levi my friend now? Can I take him to have butterbeer with me? And gobstones and all? Upon hearing the full story of what transpired, I say, well done! You provided this man with quite a service. Thank you, Mr. Greypoke. I'm glad we were able to recover the treasure that was owed to you. And now it is I who owes all of you my most sincere debt of gratitude. You have my many thanks. This assignment truly would not have been a success with Sahi and Levi here. They did a tremendous job solving the Sphinx's riddles and uncovering the true gift of Hogwarts. Thank you so much for inviting us to come along, Bill. Yes, I got to learn so much from watching you both work. I truly had great mentors. Oh, Huggy. Another hugger. Hug time. You're going back in my lab, baby. It was my pleasure, Levi. And thanks to your dream of becoming a curse breaker, I got to work with an old friend and a new one too. Yes, we got to defeat a Sphinx in the process. It was so exhilarating. What is your favorite part about going on the curse breaking adventures, Rahi? You are my favorite part. My favorite part was helping you follow your dream and teaching you what a curse breaking is really all about. You really are an excellent mentor, Rahi. You can do anything you set your mind to, Levi, because you're no longer just that Leviosa Kid. That's literally what I've called him all these years, that Leviosa Kid. You're Wilfred Levi Kid, curse breaker extraordinaire. I love him. He's so sweet. He's so wholesome. Yes, I suppose I am. Thanks for helping me realize that. He has a name. Wilfred Levi Kid. Levi. I get to call him Levi now. And for believing in me even when I had trouble believing in myself. He's so wholesome. I love him. He's so sweet. He's my new friend. He's my friend now. Of course, Levi. That's what friends do. Wait, are we friends now? Yes. A wise Sphinx once said that the gift of Hogwarts is that it brings people together. You have a friend who can't speak. And I'm very glad this mission has brought me together with you. I am too shy and I'm very lucky to consider you my new friend. Huggy! If that curse breakers are done patting each other on the back, there's still one last piece of business that still remains. What? That is to help us lift this heavy treasure up onto the cart so we may haul it away into the halls. Of course, Mr. Greypoke, we'd be happy to assist you. No, sir, you will stand back. This one is all on me. Are you sure, Levi? I've never been more sure of anything in my life. The time has come. He's gonna use Wingardium Leviosa, isn't he? Come on, please. And you're gonna succeed. You have to succeed. Yes, he's gonna do it. Wingardium Leviosa. He's gonna do it! Yay! Yeah! this is my friend now. This is my friend and I love him. He is pure and wholesome and he must be protected at all costs. Wilfred Levy Kid must be protected at all costs. He is pure and wholesome. Nobody hurt him. Levi, you finally did it. You successfully mastered the levitation spell. That was so cool. Yes, I had one final curse that needed to be broken. And now if people do keep calling me Leviosa Kid, I won't mind at all. It will be a name I can be proud of. Wholesome boy. Wholesome boy. Please tell me he's my friend now. Okay, this is a completely useless, what do you call it? It is a completely useless product. I mean, final reward. I am just happy to have him as my friend. This is my friend now and I love him. Nobody hurt him. He is my new best friend. If you ever hurt him, I will come for your intestines. Leviosa Kid is my new friend. I love him. He's wholesome and good. If you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you had fun hugging your stuffed animals if you had any. Some of us don't have stuffed animals. Some people don't have stuffed animals. That's more it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll be back next week, I think, with whatever comes. Quidditch, maybe a new chapter. Hopefully a new chapter. I want to mess with Umbridge. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to messing with Zenith Zeep. I skimmed through Dataman for the next chapter and I think I know what I expect. It's gonna be pretty cool. So I hope next week we get the new chapter. And I will see all of you next week, okay? Bye bye. Say bye. Say bye, Rosie. Say bye. Bye. Love you guys. Love all of you. I love all of you very, very much. And I send all of you big hugs.